All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about that's right, 7 powerhouse foods to help you rebuild that muscle, that strength after 60. And you know the best part? The real secret is that these things are hiding in plain sight at your local grocery store. Let me ask you something, and be honest. Have you ever been carrying your groceries home and just had to stop? Had to put the bags down for a second to catch your breath? That feeling, when your arms start to burn and you just feel weak? It's a tough pill to swallow. And, it's not just annoying, is it? It's kind of heartbreaking. It feels like this body that's been so faithful to you your whole life is suddenly starting to fail you. And it's happening right at the time when your independence means absolutely everything. So what do a lot of us do? We run out and buy those expensive supplements, right? We see the ads, we hear the promises, and we hope for a quick fix. But we really need to talk about this because that path, well, it can be a huge waste of your hard-earned money. I mean, just look at this number, 300,000 won for 1 tub of imported whey protein. That's just a crazy amount of money for one product. And, oh, it doesn't stop there. Not by a long shot. How about 200,000 won for just a 1-month supply of some fancy amino acid pills? Before you know it, you're spending a fortune every single month. But here's the real question. Are you actually getting stronger? This is where we get to the cruel truth of it all. The supplement industry sells you these complicated formulas with big promises and even bigger price tags. But the kicker? A lot of the time, your body can't even absorb them properly. The real solution, the one that actually works, is so much simpler. It's cheap, and it's sitting right there in the form of real food. Okay, so enough about what doesn't work. Let's talk about what does. We are going to count down 7 foods, everyday foods really, that are your ticket, your affordable path to getting that power back.
All right, let's kick things off with number 7.
And we're starting with something you might walk right past in the store. Canned sardines. Yeah, I know, but trust me, this humble little can packs an incredible punch. So just look at the stats here. For about 1,500 won, you get a whopping 23 grams of high-quality protein. That's amazing value. But the real magic, the key benefit, is its power to fight muscle inflammation. So why is that so important? Well, as we get older, a lot of us deal with something called chronic low-grade inflammation. Think of it like this. There are tiny little fires constantly smoldering in your muscles, breaking down the tissue faster than you can build it back up. It's a losing battle. But the omega-3s in sardines, they're like a fire extinguisher. They put out those fires, giving your muscles a chance to actually heal and grow stronger. Okay, ready for number 6? All right, this one might surprise you. We're talking about Korean-style cottage cheese. You can find it in pretty much any supermarket, and let me tell you, it is an absolute game changer for repairing your muscles while you sleep. First off, it's loaded with protein, 24 grams a cup. But here's the secret weapon. It's full of something called casein. This is a slow-release protein. So imagine a slow, steady drip feed of muscle-building fuel for your body all night long for 6, 7, even 8 hours while you're sound asleep. Now, this is so important because it helps fight something called anabolic resistance. Basically, as we age, our muscles kind of go a bit deaf to the signals from protein telling them to grow. But that slow, constant supply from cottage cheese, it's like a whisper that never stops, a signal your muscles simply cannot ignore. It forces them to listen and get to work building, even while you're resting.
All right, on to number 5.
And for number 5, we've got a plant-based powerhouse that is just a total workhorse, lentils. I mean, check this out. For under 2,000 won, you can get a big bag, and 1 cup gives you 18 grams of protein. But it's not just the protein, it's the whole package. You get iron to fight that feeling of being tired all the time. You get the protein, of course, and you get fiber, which is crucial for your gut, making sure you can actually absorb all the good stuff you're eating. Number 4 is something I bet almost all of you have in your kitchen right now. Yep, it's canned tuna. But here's the key. You want the kind packed in water. It is one of the easiest, fastest, and most effective ways to get protein into your body. So what's the big deal with tuna? It comes down to one word, leucine. Leucine is like the ignition key for muscle growth. It's the amino acid that literally flips the on switch. And get this, Studies have shown that older adults can use the protein from tuna with over 90% efficiency. That means almost none of it goes to waste. Talk about getting bang for your buck.
Okay, we're breaking into the top 3. This is a big one. At number 3, whole eggs. And I have to say it again, whole eggs. For decades, we were told to throw away the yolk, and it turns out we were throwing away the most powerful parts. And this chart shows you exactly why. Researchers found that people who ate the whole egg had a 40% greater muscle-building response than people who only ate the egg whites. 40%. Why? Because the nutrients in the yolk, things like vitamin D, actually work together with the protein in the white, making it way more powerful. They're a team.
All right, coming in at number 2.
It's Greek yogurt. And you can think of this as the ultimate 2-for-1 deal when it comes to muscle food. Here's why. It's got both types of protein we've talked about. It has whey, which is fast-acting, perfect for right after you've done something active. And it has casein, the slow-acting one we talked about with cottage cheese, that works for hours and hours. It's the best of both worlds. And check this out. A study found that older adults who ate it regularly actually improved their walking speed by 15%. That's not just a number. That's a real difference in your daily life.
And now, the moment we've been waiting for. The number 1 most powerful, most affordable food for rebuilding your muscle is dried beans, the absolute undisputed champion of muscle building value. Just do the math. A bag costs around 1,500 won. That one bag gives you about 12 servings, and each serving has 15 grams of protein. You know what that works out to? Less than 10 won for every gram of protein. I mean, nothing else on this list or in the supplement store can even touch that. And on top of that, you're getting fiber, energy, and those amazing anti-inflammatory benefits. It's the whole package.
So after all that, what's the big picture? It's that you don't have to wait. Your journey to getting stronger, to reclaiming your independence, it can start today, right now.
And if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. Your strength isn't sitting on a supplement shelf in some fancy bottle. It's waiting for you, right there in the grocery aisle. So here's a simple plan. Don't get overwhelmed. Just pick 2 foods from this list that you like. And this week, just start adding them to your meals. That's it. And then, just notice. Notice how you feel. You might be shocked at the difference you can feel in just a couple of weeks. You see, the power really is in your hands. That strength you miss, it's not gone. It's just waiting for you. So the real question is, what are you going to do today to start getting it back?